Today I'm not standing here as Fredrik Haren, the speaker. I'm standing here as the Fredrik Haren, the attendee of a virtual conference. And I'm here to deliver the virtual conference manifesto. Now, please don't get me wrong. I am a huge fan of the in-person conference. And I cannot wait for this industry to come back and deliver its conferences in person. And I feel so sad for the event industry, the conference industry, the hotel, the ballrooms, the whole industry that is just now in a temporary coma. And please let us come back to seeing each other in person. But for the last 5 days, I have been attending as an attendee the Asia Professional Speaker Convention, a 5-day virtual conference, the first time that we as speakers organized a conference for ourselves virtually. And I have to say, I am a big fan. So I want to talk about the advantages of the virtual conference. First of all, it is way easier to attend. Not only because physically you don't have to travel all the way to get to the conference, it's also I find it much easier to actually go and attend a session. So me personally, I have been attending the conferences while out walking in a park, or together with a friend, or in my bed on my iPhone. So the flexibility for me as an attendee to say, actually, I want to attend this session. And all I have to do is just go online and watch the session. All the fluff around it, to getting dressed, to traveling to the venue, to be there on time, to find the right ballroom, all of that is gone. It's now, I want the session, boom, it is there. And of course, they're also being recorded, so I can even watch them afterwards if I would miss the live session. Second of all, it is way cheaper. Now, if we organize a conference, we don't have to pay for all the events and all the travel. So for me to suddenly attend is a fraction of the cost than it would have been in a real person. And I get the same content. I don't get the same experience, but I do get the same content. And if I'm attending a conference to learn something, it's the content that I want. Which brings us to number 3. It is much better connection with the speaker. I never thought I would say this, but it is, because now during a virtual speech, the speaker is actually looking at the chat, and the audience members can direct the speaker during the speech in a subtle way, not interrupting the speaker, but writing in the chat. So what do you think that means for us in this industry? And the speaker, a good speaker, is always constantly checking the chat to see how the audience is reacting. It's one thing as a speaker to be able to read the room and see what's happening in the room, but it's a totally different experience for the speaker to actually see what is inside the heads of the audience members. And that makes it much easier for the speaker to change the direction of the speech during the speech. And because we are now sitting virtually, it actually feels that I'm 2 meters away or 3 meters away from the speaker. And I feel a more personal connection, and I can reach out to the speaker before, after, on chat, ask for the email, connect on LinkedIn. All of that is now infused into the experience. I never thought I would say this, but I would actually say this. You make a deeper connection with the speaker as an audience member when you attend virtually, because you can now talk directly to the speaker while the speaker is speaking. And number 4, it is focused on content. Yes, I so miss these events when we all get together and we network and we have fun and we're on the beach or in a wonderful ballroom and it's a party. I miss all of that. But when it comes to the content on online, that's all we have. So we can now focus more on the content. And many, many times, let's be honest, when we attend a conference, we are not attending it for the content. We're attending it because it's a networking event, and these things will come back. But many of the conferences we do attend purely because we want to get the content from an expert. And that works as well, if not better, when we do it virtually. That is the virtual conference manifesto. The meeting industry is in a temporary coma, and I hope it soon will wake up from that, and I can't wait for it to come back. But the speaking industry is not. And that is very important for us as speakers to understand. I personally have more speaking engagement being confirmed in this August than I have had in any other August in my 20 years as a professional speaker. They are all virtual speeches, but it doesn't matter. It is the same thing that I'm delivering. I'm just delivering it virtually. So as a professional speaker, to you as a professional speaker, get it into your head that this virtual speaking is here temporarily to handle all of the content delivery that the world needs right now. And even in the future, when the real conferences comes back, it will still play a very important part. I think there will be more conferences in the future, real conferences and virtual conferences. And what does that mean for us as speakers? It means more speaking opportunities. And for the virtual conferences, when all the other costs have gone down, it actually means that yes, there is still a fee, there's still a budget for us as speaker. And that is a good note to end on in this episode of Professional Speaking. Now, I wish for you to reach your full potential as a speaker and go out and get those virtual speaking gigs.